Don't tell you what comes with being tough or being a gangster. They don't tell you you lose your family, you lose your kids. People lose you.
What up? Welcome to Spooky TV. And today we'll be talking about VLAD TV and the allegations that are being leveled against DJ VLAD to paint this journalist as a FBI agent. And persons are basically taken to Twitter and other social media pages to wrongfully give DJ VLAD the blame for rappers being incarcerated. And this is something that I strongly disagree with. DJ VLAD is a journalist, and he asks questions. Rappers are free to answer questions or deny questions. A lot of persons in the hip-hop industry, they tend to praise and worship a life of criminality as if it's a badge of honor. You'll have guys that don't want to work in McDonald's, but they want to commit a crime that is worth less than the pay at McDonald's, only to go to jail to work in the kitchen. As you can see in this picture in the slide, where that's an inmate that's working in a kitchen. No, you will tell one of these little youngins that, hey, you can get a job by McDonald's, Mickey D's, or any fast food chain, and they will tell you, hey, I'm not going to be working there, they don't pay much or whatnot. But then they do some stupid stuff. They'll try to rob somebody for $100. When at McDonald's, you can maybe get $500 per week, $600. But you'll rob someone for $100, then go to jail only to work in the kitchen for free. I don't see where that makes any sense. Rappers will trade lives with their kids. They'll trade to live prospective life with their women. They'll trade family life. They'll miss out time with their mothers. A lot of them, when they get freed from jail, their parents are dead. For what? For what? Just to prove that you're a tough guy? It's not worth it. And the thing is, a lot of guys that are in the States that are walking the straight and narrow, like a Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon is a multi-millionaire. Stays within the confines of the law. And he has been painted as corny. Guys that take their bookwork seriously are being painted as corny. And then guys that are, they get a female pregnant, they go to jail. The female now has to raise the child by herself. This person is painted like, oh, that's a real nigga. I'm starting, like in the initial stages, I used to refer to myself as a real nigga. But I'm starting to, maybe it's because I'm getting older, I'm starting to look into what is the concept of a real nigga, and do I want to align that phrase to myself. So a real nigga doesn't work a 9 to 5. A real nigga does not study at school. A real nigga does not stay in confines of a law. A real nigga goes to jail. A real nigga does not snitch. A real nigga stays in jail for 30, 40 years and then comes out, washed up, owns nothing. His child has no relationship with him. And that is something that we should aspire to, right? The whole entire concept of what a real nigga is a misconception. It's basically brainwashing the younger guys, the youths, and working on their impressionable minds and telling them that this is something that you should aspire to be. Aspire to be a real nigga. Don't go to school. Don't take your bookwork seriously. Do not have all those textbooks in your bag and look like a nerd. You're supposed to be sagging your pants. Granted, I sag my pants right through high school, right through college. But don't do that. Always try to be the cool guy. Work for less, but try to make it that your image looks more than what you're worth. That's what a real nigga is. And I think that the black community should stop promoting that to our generation. Because as the situation is right now, we don't own nothing. Just walking around and trying to be real niggas is not benefiting our community. And that is why places like the NFL can resist, companies like the NFL. They don't want to hire black coaches, and we can't do anything about that, because we don't have an ownership stake. Companies like Instagram, you make a comment and they don't like it, they delete your entire page. Because we have nothing but brands, name brands, Louis Vuitton. Real niggas wear Louis Vuitton. Real bitches wear Louis Vuitton, wear Gucci, and we own nothing, So this entire misconception of keeping it real is leading the black community into a path of destruction. Now, VLAD TV, this man presents various questions. If you don't want to answer a particular question, you can simply say, no comment, right? You can say, next question. This man does not have a gun to your head and says, hey, please answer this question or else I'll shoot you. No, he does not do that. This man is not a magician. He's not hypnotizing his clients. He asks questions and his clients make a concentrated effort. They make an effort to answer such questions. In some cases, I've even seen where Vlad is trying to be subtle with the questions, but guys want to be seen as real niggas so bad that they go to the extreme lengths detailing crimes which are still active, just because they want to be seen by the public and to be validated as a gangster. And that is just very sad. If you notice the clip up front where Casanova is saying that nobody told us that when you are a gangster, you're going to lose your family. Now tell me, if you should ask a 5-year-old child or a 6-year-old child, if you steal something or if you should take someone's life, what will happen to you? I'm sure that child is capable of telling you, hey, you'll go to jail, the cops will get you. Since I was a minor, I knew the repercussions of criminal activities. I knew those things. So you're going to tell me that an adult African-American male needs someone to sit with him and tell him, hey, you know that you're going to go to jail if you shoot someone. You're going to go to jail if you sell drugs. You're going to go to jail if you rob someone. You need someone to sit you in their lap and tell you that. Really? Like, these guys, what they're lacking in it is accountability. A lot of these guys, they don't want to be held accountable. It's always the white man's fault. It's always somebody else's fault. Slavery has been abolished so many years. And if sometimes you speak to some of these guys, you would wonder to yourself, hey, did slavery just, were we in slavery yesterday or was it over 400 years ago? Because they have not grown mentally. They have not grown mentally. And that is why they want to be real niggas. As a matter of fact, this entire concept of being a real nigga, I think it comes from slavery. When the field workers and the workers that worked inside the houses of the slave masters, they had a dick measuring contest basically. So the workers who worked in the field felt that they were more macho black men than those who worked in the houses. So it's the same manner in which a drug dealer who is in the streets hustling thinks that he is more macho than a guy who goes to school, gets an education, goes to college, and has a regular 9 to 5. He thinks that, oh, I'm a real nigga because I got it out of the mud. He that went to school, oh, he's a punk. He's a bitch nigga. I'm a real nigga. And trust me, like, there you go. There goes the problem. There lies the problem within the black community. And we need to get rid of that. Instead of pointing fingers at VLAD TV, a journalist, which is doing his job to say he's sending black rappers to jail. No, black rappers are sending themselves to jail because they have a misconception of what life is. They want to be seen as gangsters. They want to go on this channel because they see this channel as a means of promoting themselves as a gangster to a public that is already brainwashed and wants to look like that image.